Hello and welcome to episode 96 of This Week in BJJ. Today is December 3rd, and on today's show, we're going to talk a little bit about EBI 5, 3 new products, and an interview with Elan Santiago. So as you probably know, EBI 5 is right around the corner. EBI Eddie Bravo Invitational, the 5th installment. This is on December 13th, and we have an update. Unfortunately, Eddie, the Wolverine Cummings, has been injured. He injured his knee, and so he's going to be out of the tournament. But on the plus side, his partner, training partner, Gary Tonin, is going to take his place. So there's been some people that were upset, but most people are... That disappointment quickly disappears when you know that Gary Tonin is taking his place. Gary is a super exciting competitor, particularly in the submission-only format. So it's going to be a really fun event. Of course, some of the other big names are the reigning champion, Denny Prokopos. Also, we have Nathan Orchard, Ronnie Yaya, Dan Covell, lots of other big names still in the mix. So be sure to tune in to BudoVideos.com/EBI5 on December 13th. And if you want to get pumped up a little bit more for the show, check out Eddie Bravo's YouTube channel. There's a 30-minute countdown show that we filmed. And again, that's available for free on Eddie Bravo's YouTube channel. There'll be a link probably showing up here, or at least in the notes section on this YouTube video. Okay, time for new products. 3 new products I want to talk about today. The first one is one that's back in stock. This is Josh Hayden's 3 DVD set called the 80-20 Leg Lock System. This was in stock for a little while, sold out quickly, but now a limited number are back available on BudoVideos.com. This has gotten some good reviews, and if you're interested in learning more about the leg lock game, then Josh is a great guy to learn from. Second one is from our guest today, Elan Santiago. Now, if you haven't heard of Elan, then that's understandable. He's not a guy that's well known in the US, but what I learned from being in Brazil is that there are a lot of big names, super talented instructors in Brazil that, for whatever reason, don't make big names outside of Brazil, and Elan is one of those guys. But he is a fantastic instructor. He gave Lucas Lepre his black belt. Elan is a 4th degree black belt, and he learned from some of the best in the sport, including Carlson Gracie. Now he's with Team Alliance, and he's also a great training partner for Fernando Terere. So we filmed this instructional when we were in Brazil last year, and there's 3 on-demands that are available from Elan. These are not available on DVD, only on demand for now. And the 3 topics cover guard passing, submissions, and taking the back and attacking the back. So Elan speaks Portuguese with full English narration that I did, and Elan shows a lot of really good details. I've seen techniques from many of the world's best instructors. We've made so many instructionals here, as you know, from Budo Videos. So I can tell you that Elan shows techniques that nobody else showed. Certainly not from no instructional that we produced or any other instructional that I've seen. So I guarantee when you watch these instructionals, you're going to pick up some great tips. And Elan has the great fundamental base that he learned from Carlson Gracie, and he also has all the modern stuff that he drills on a daily basis with Fernando Terere and the rest of the Alliance team. So really cool series of instructionals. I think you're really going to enjoy it. Now, the third product I want to talk about is one that's not quite out yet. Should be out in another month or 6 weeks or so. This is from the guy that I train mostly with now, Felipe Della Monica, better known as Fudao. He is the head instructor of Gracie Baja headquarters in Irvine, and nowadays he's training a lot of UFC fighters as well. He has an incredible game, but there's one aspect that is very unique, and that is his reverse half guard. Now, if you don't know what reverse half guard is, that's understandable. Half guard is a tricky position with lots of different names. Last week on the show, we saw Jason Manley teaching the inverted half guard. So there's a lot of names. It's tough to keep up with it. But the reverse half guard is a position that is not so well understood. A lot of people think it's a dominant position when you're on top and a bad position when you're on the bottom. But Fudao shows that it can be a great position when you're on the bottom. He has tons of sweeps and submissions, and he sweeps or submits me every time we get there in training, and almost everybody else that stops in to train as well. So this is an instructional that is on a topic that nobody else has covered in the depth that Budo does, and it's going to be a really good one. So the instructional is almost ready. We just have to put the Japanese narration, and then it'll be good to go. It's going to be available in English and Japanese. And this one will be on all three formats, DVD, on demand, and apps. So stay tuned for that one as well, with Budo's reverse half guard. Okay, that being said, now it's time for the interview. This is one that we filmed in Brazil at Fernando Terere's Academy. This is with Elan Santiago, and I think you're going to enjoy this one. Elan talks about training in Brazil and what he covers on his instructionals. So here we go with Elan Santiago.
So Elan, you've had a long history in Jiu-Jitsu. What year did you start training?
93 in Carlson Gracie, Copacabana.
The famous Carlson Gracie Academy.
Yeah, man, amazing.
And who was teaching there at that time?
Ricardo Veloso, the black belt.
Carlson Gracie Sr., was he at the academy also?
Yeah, in the Carlson Academy, Carlson don't teach more.
He wasn't teaching at that time.
Yeah, just the black belts, the Carlson. Ricardo Veloso, Marcelo Alonso, Saporito, Bustamante, you know.
Tough guys. And how long did you stay at that academy?
10 years. And in 99, this the war, and you know, Carlson and the Brazilian top team, everybody go to Brazilian top team, and we go together.
So a lot of people left in 99, you went to BTT. And how long did you stay with Brazilian top team?
For 4 years. And I'm changed the academy because Terere has opened your academy, TT, in São Paulo. And I'm changed because this.
So yeah, the legendary TT team that Terere and Tellus started.
Yeah.
Who were some of your training partners at that time at TT?
Terere, Tellus, André Galvão, Cobrinha, many guys, many phenom boys, no, phenom boys, no guys, phenom boys, and my students, Lucas Lepre, Gabriel Goulart, Thiago Rocha, you know, it's a explosion to techniques.
What was the environment like? Were people training all day long at the academy?
In TT training all day, you know, techniques, CrossFit, and more techniques. And man, it's training every day, all day, and clean academy every day, and go to the house, you know, because in the house in the top of the academy, everybody have a functions, clean, production food, you know, busy in the academy. Terere is a big boss.
Right. So the team name was TT, Tellus and Terere. Was one of them have a little higher position than the other? Did one do more teaching than the other?
Terere teaching every day. Tellus just sparring.
Oh, just sparring.
Yeah, just sparring. Tellus just training, hot training, funny guy, tough guy. I love Tellus. But Tellus don't working in your academy, just training. You know.
So then TT fell apart and you went to Alliance, right?
Yeah, Terere gives the problems, you know, and me and Cobrinha and Sergio Moraes and my students, what you gonna do? I talked to Fabio, and Fabio coming to my academy. My door is open for you and your students. Me and Cobrinha, Sergio, everybody go, and you know, Alliances have just Marcelo Garcia, and everybody do TT go to Alliance. It's a young blood. Alliance next year world champion.
The very next year, Alliance won the World Championships. Yeah. So a lot of people might think, when they think of Alliance in Brazil, they think of Sao Paulo, but you live here in Copacabana, so you went to the academy here in Rio with Alexandre Paiva.
Yeah, I'm training to Alexandre Paiva, me and my students. Alexandre is a fantastic master, you know. He's given me the good opportunity for me and my student. I respect a lot, And he's a master, the Terere. He's my master right now. He's giving me 4 ground to my black belt.
He's giving you 4 stripes on your black belt.
Yeah, it's an honor for me.
Right. So today we filmed an instructional with you, 3 different ones, one on guard passes and sweeps, one on submissions, and another one on attacking the turtle position. What is the inspiration for these techniques? Where did those techniques come from?
Yeah, it's my inspiration. First, the Carlson Gracie Academy. You know, I'm see the many tough guys training. You know, Amaury Bittetti, Valide Ismail, Bustamante, Zé Mário, Ricardo Libório, Paulo Filho. You know, I'm a kid and I see this guy every day training so hard. I see many fantastic movements. It stayed in my mind, you know. And right now I have a revolution to Jiu-Jitsu, you know. New movements, new situations, but I believe the old school and the new school together, you know. I believe the simple Jiu-Jitsu, the simple technique, but you need the very attention and repeat many times, and you have success. I like the objective Jiu-Jitsu.
Right, you like to go for the finish.
Yeah. Just two, 3 grips and move and go to the submit. I like this style.
Right. I notice you have a lot of really good turtle attacks and Ezekiel's. Did you learn, you're training now with Terere, did you learn a lot of those from Terere, or are these from Carlson Gracie?
I think all my life the train, you know, because I'm training to many tough guys, you know. I'm training to Carlson Gracie, and Brazilian Top Team, and TT. Right now, Alliance, you know, is the mix, the informations, you know, because sometimes you train just one academy, you just have one philosophy. Maybe your academy is like a spider guard. You know the many variations to spider guard, but if you train in others academies, you see many different situations in attacks, defense, you know. I think this is for good for me. And I like the student Jiu-Jitsu. I see many guys fighting in tournament. I'm student, many times student, and if I'm like this technique, I go to academy, stud, and go.
Great. Thank you very much.
Jake, thank you for your opportunity. It's very important for me. It's a dream. I can't believe, and I can't believe to participation to Terere DVDs. I think it's a so success because Terere is a legend to the world.
It's been great training with you and Terere. You got an awesome academy here. And I think anybody that watches your instructionals is going to learn a lot of really key details that not other people show. So thank you for that.
Thank you, man.
So here's the situation when I'm passing his guard, and due to my grips, he's able to turn on all fours, but if I have a good grip on his lapel, things will be good for me. So here I am, I'm going to pass, and he's going to turn on all fours coming for a single leg. I keep this hand in his collar, and when he tries to lift up to take me down, I'm going to hug his leg here, and here I have a clock choke. I submit him here with a clock choke, hugging his head and driving my weight back. Try to sit back. He can't. From here I submit him with a clock choke. So once again, here I am passing his guard, keeping a grip on his knee with my left hand, and I have a good grip on his collar. So he sees that I'm going to pass his guard, so he wants to turn on all fours and go for a single leg. Now when he posts his left leg, if I stay in this position, he's going to drive me backwards and secure the takedown. So as soon as he posts his left leg, I need to underhook that leg. So I underhook and switch my base. Now try to take me down. He can't lift this foot here. His left leg is stuck. Since I'm attacking his collar, I'm very strong in this position.
Eu tô muito forte na posição, então eu puxo a perna
So I
dele
pull
pra
his
mim
leg
e
up
volto.
towards me, and I finish with a clock choke. Okay, guys, before I let you go, I just want to remind you, December 13th is the day for EBI 5. EBI is a super incredible tournament. If you haven't seen any of the other ones, you can watch 1 through 4 for free on YouTube. And I've said this every time I talk about EBI. It's amazing how Eddie Bravo almost guarantees a submission in every single match. Watch those previous events. If you're only gonna watch one, just watch EBI 4. You're gonna be blown away. It's super exciting. It's super fun. And December 13th is the day. $20,000 is the maximum payout for these guys. So it's going to be super exciting for the competitors as well. It's interesting to see who's going to be able to get that money. And just as a teaser, EBI 6 is going to be held in Mexico. That is going to be an open weight event, and Eddie has already announced there's going to be a $50,000 maximum prize on that. Anyway, guys, check out BudoVideos.com/EBI5, December 13th. Look forward to seeing you there, and we'll see you next time on This Week in BJJ.